2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective readings. Okay, like and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, it's greatly appreciated. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, all beings of light only, you're welcome into this reading. Please give the Piscean Seer collective the best and most accurate information for them at this time. Okay, so we are going to talk about the 12 Olympians, okay? You know, like Zeus and, you know, Poseidon and all of them, okay? So I'm going to do 2 videos, okay? Only because yesterday I had a real, like, space struggle with my phone. Like, if this video is really super, plus I don't want to make it too long, okay? I don't know. Personally, when I watch videos or like when I watch readings, okay, I like a long reading, okay? So, but also sometimes the reading needs to be kind of long, okay? So that spirit can get their point out. Like, you know, it's not always clear what they're talking about. But anyways, so the 12 Olympians came to my attention and they want me to tell you. I wrote the 12 Olympians. I'm gonna give you guys like one card for each one of advice from them, and they wanted me to tell you their functions. But first they gave me the number the numbers 32 and 27, okay? And then I did 3227. Okay, so 32 in Greek, of course, because these are Greek gods we're talking about here. Okay, it says an angel messenger. Okay, context determines whether it's human or celestial, a spiritual heavenly being. Okay, so I think what they're saying is we're spiritual heavenly beings too. Okay, they want you guys to know they're not just stories, okay? That little black thing that was from the sage, okay? Also 27 says beloved, okay? Title of Messiah or Christ, okay? As beloved beyond all others by God. Okay, so I don't know. I think they're saying that they're brothers and sisters of Christ. That's why, you know, they had special abilities and things because they did that. Okay, I guess that's confirmation. They did the same type of, you know, ascending that Christ did. Okay, he just did it after them. Okay, he actually did it after them. Like they're saying, like, shit was really supernatural, okay? Shit was really, really supernatural, like, way back, okay? And we're just, like, the stuff has been so changed and switched, okay? So many lies have been pushed to where it's like, I could do a video like this and people will be like, oh my gosh, what? That's bullshit, you know? I mean, true, there is, you know, just one God, okay? There is just only one God, the one true creator, okay? But there's all these other deities that are under him that guide you guys, whether you are acknowledging them or not. And I think that they're just standing up and asking for some acknowledgement, okay? So first we're gonna do Zeus, okay? This is the card that I got for Zeus, okay, because I pre-pulled them. These cards are so beautiful, okay? I absolutely love them. It's this is the deck, okay? The Kali Oracle guidebook, okay? They tell me to use it. So Zeus is referred to as the king of the gods, or the ruler of Olympus and the heavens, okay? And the leader of the 12, okay? The 12 Olympians that I'm about to tell you about, okay? So he was the god of the sky, weather, kings, fate, law, and order, okay? So let me see. What is he talking about here? And I was like, Spirit, are you sure? Are you sure this is what you want me to talk about? They was like, yes. Yes. And I was like, you guys still want me to do this? They was like, yeah, that's what we want. Okay, so it says, Matangi is what it says, okay? She is the tantric queen of outcasts, unveiling hidden inner power to thrive outside conventional society, okay? She holds the secret teachings of the power of the voice, okay? Of the healing power of art and music. She is the divine feminine medicine for the lost, the alienated, and those who have been cast aside. If you have been denied love and respect, she brings you healing and empowerment. If you have suffered rejection, abandonment, or been labeled as unworthy in any way, she brings dignity and repair. She is the ignition of a creative, joyful, and vibrant life path, okay? It says that she's the ninth of the wisdom goddesses, okay? Madhavidya and Matangi is a wild goddess, sparkling green in color, with a green parrot as her symbol. She dwells outside the confines of polite society, okay? She eats stale food, a symbol of her power in the realm that has been discarded or rejected, and her ability to source power from that which others cannot recognize as having value. So there's what Zeus is saying, okay, is that we just look at them as stories, okay? We're looking at them as if they have no value. But if we start to, talk about, the more we talk about certain deities, okay, the more that it's like that movie. It's like in the movie, okay, when they were slowing down. Oh, this is crazy. Okay, so I think it's like Wrath of the Titans or something like that. One of those newer type of movies that have the 12 in it, okay? And they were having a problem with people not praying to them. People weren't praying to the gods, okay? They were starting to praise humans, okay? Which is a lot like what's going on right now, okay? People weren't praising gods anymore, okay, or the deities. They weren't looking to them to help them with their things, okay, and looking deep within the self. They weren't spending any more time praying or anything like that, okay? They were looking outside of them. And so in the movie, Zeus makes a deal with Hades to bring on this big, to awaken the Kraken, okay? He woke up the Kraken, and they told the people that they had to sacrifice one person to the Kraken, or the Kraken would just destroy the whole city, right? They wanted the princess of the king, who everybody was praising and worshiping so hard because he provided all of the wine and all of the fun, but there was really no order. Nobody really had to look within themselves or do anything for themselves, okay? So that's what they're saying. They're saying, like, the more that you acknowledge them, the more that they can be here to help you. I got chills. Okay, so Poseidon is next. Let me see. Let me make sure there's nothing else in here. It says, she's also for those who think and seek to live outside social, political, economic, or religious systems and can thrive best by doing so, okay? So we thrive best when we're living outside of social norms, okay? Outside of political and economic and religious guidelines and systems and shit, okay? They want us to be dependent on them, okay? To be putting all of our time and energy into them, and that is not what we are here for, okay? We're here to do other things. It says her association with pollution and unclean food represents her power to overcome impurity and toxic energies, okay? To be able to overcome the impurities and toxic energies that you intake on a daily, you need to be in connection with spirit, okay? Because when I say spirit, they're all inclusive, okay? Including, our cosmic guides, okay? They're all included in spirit, okay? They're all acknowledged. If they show themselves to me, okay, I will definitely acknowledge them, because they always bring some sort of help, okay? They always bring some sort of, advice or some herb or something. Oh, speaking of herbs, okay, I forgot to tell you guys about this rosemary. Okay, they brought rosemary, coconut, and grapefruit to my attention. Okay, so rosemary is called the great nervous system healer. Okay, rosemary helps with indigestion. Okay, it helps with fighting off free radical damage. It improves eye health. It's an anti-inflammatory. Okay, it's also an anti-tumor agent. They're saying to eat more rosemary. Okay, and also burn rosemary oils if you can find them. Okay, it also helps with the memory. Okay, coconut. So when I looked up the symbolism of the coconut, it said the incarnation. It represents the incarnation, death, and resurrection of Jesus, okay? Because the coconut trees are called the tree of life. The coconut trees are called the tree of life, okay? Let me... Okay, so fibers, fruits, or meat. You know, the fruit is the meat of the coconut, okay? Or milk, or oil, or water, okay? Coconut's very versatile. Okay, we can use it in many different ways. In fact, they're promoting that you do use the many different forms of coconut. It's very good for you. Okay, and they're saying that the versatility of that tree is why they call it the tree of life. Okay, people have survived. Like get into like ancient shit. Where's that paper I had a paper where spirit started telling me like things that I need to eat. Okay, get into ancient grains, okay, and things like that. Dark leafy vegetables, things that have a lot of nutrition, okay. This is what they're saying. They're saying to change your diet, okay, to look into like better ways to nourish your body, okay. Your vessel is very important. Your vessel is just as important as your spirit. And make sure that you look up the spiritual meanings and the magical properties of these herbs you're eating, so that you're not eating to survive, okay, so that you're eating to live. Eat to live, okay. So the grapefruit, okay, they gave me a grapefruit too, because I did a grapefruit facial, okay. So it says self-love and spirituality and restoration, okay. Give yourself a facial, do something nice for yourself, okay. Give yourself a manicure or pedicure, or you know, I don't know, do something like that you love to do for yourself, even if you know you just want to like exercise, or I don't know, whatever it is that you feel is special for you, that you would be, you know, like do something you would want somebody else to do for you, for yourself, okay. I guess that's what they're saying. Oh, okay, so let's do Poseidon. Man, Frank Ocean. He be doing his job, okay. Look, so this is what I got for Poseidon, okay. It's I'll be killing these Vunesfari, I think. That's as close as I'm gonna get, okay. It says our cosmic mother is the light bringer, the sun and the moon. Oh wait, let me tell you what Poseidon does first, okay. Poseidon is the king of the sea, okay, and one of the 12, okay. He's the lord of rivers, lakes, and other sources of fresh water, okay. Let's see, that's all I wrote, okay. So now that we know that, let's get his message. It says, our cosmic mother is the light bringer, the sun and the moon, the light of renewal and healing. She is the divine voice, the sound of creation, the sublime note that births a golden era. Hers is capacity to create a clean slate and fresh start. She is hope. She is a rising. She protects and preserves that which is worthy of the heart. She shines in a perpetual state of divine beauty and radiance, reigniting our creative fires and attracting to us the most supportive and honoring circumstances. Her presence signifies the utmost grace, okay. So I heard spiritual baths, okay. Take spiritual baths with Poseidon, okay. It would be very healing and great for you if you're into that kind of thing, okay. But I think never mind, I'm not gonna think, I'm just gonna read, okay. Beautiful. Ooh. Bhuvaneswari, I think that's how you say it, fourth of the Madhaviya, wisdom goddess, is colored like the rising sun with the crescent moon at her brow. Which I could not start this until I found a crescent moon, okay? Until I found this necklace. I could not record, okay? So, and it's new too. This is my first time wearing it, but they was like, find your jewelry, okay? So, you might wear crescent moon jewelry, okay, like this. So you could have a crescent moon tattooed on you, okay? That's because Poseidon is one of your gods, okay? It says, when we have fought hard to accomplish something worthwhile and honoring, or there's a lot of guides that use the crescent moon as representation though, so maybe look into that, okay? Look into the different deities that represent the crescent, that use the crescent moon as representation, okay, or that are connected to the moon, okay? Let's see. So it says this may relate to a state of being a project with the heart. Wait, when we have fought hard to accomplish something worthwhile in honoring of the soul, she provides the means to protect it so it may endure, okay? This may relate to the state of being a project with the heart, or a relationship karmically destined to unite and empower certain souls for the spiritual benefit of the collective, okay? So karmics are kind of important if you guys think about it, okay? These karmics that we always shitting on, they're kind of important to the collective, you know. Without them, half of us wouldn't be awake, okay? So don't be mad at these bitches. Be grateful for these hoes, okay? Be grateful for these people who suck, okay? Because without them, we never would have awakened to our true power, okay? And some of them, I hear some of them won't be karmics forever, okay? Some of them just had a karmic debt to fulfill, okay? Some of them will definitely be karmics until they die, okay? I'm sorry. Because some of them have gone too far, as what Spirit said, okay? It says her presence particularly relates to the divine beautification of the physical world, the bringing of heaven to earth. The name, oh, that's what's going on. The bringing of heaven to earth, okay? The bringing of heaven to earth is going on. That's fire. Bhuvaneswari means sovereign queen of the world, or sovereign. From Bhuvana, which means the earth, our world, and Isvari, which means female ruler. If there is a situation in your physical life that has ugliness and discord, and at its heart, the appearance of, of this lady here signifies that it shall be healed and realigned through her grace, okay? Believe in the beautiful possibilities of what you are yet to experience, rather than placing your faith in what you have experienced thus far, okay? So don't be looking at me with my super out of the box readings, okay, and being like, this bitch is crazy, okay? No, I am not crazy. My ceiling is missing, okay? I'm awakened to it. I have surrendered to spirit, and I'm able to receive these types of messages, okay? And they're saying that you could too, if only you would just surrender, okay? So on to the next. Thank you, Poseidon, okay? So Hera was the ancient Greek goddess of marriage, okay? Women and the sky and the starry heavens, okay? It said sister wife of Zeus and queen of the Olympian pantheon, okay? So that's who Hera was. I wonder, how many wives did Zeus have? That sounds like an interesting thing to Google, okay? Okay, so this is what I got for Hera. This is the card that came out for her. It is Chinamastra. Okay, so sacred severance in her radical grace. She is our soul's power to shed and survive, to outgrow and evolve. When the soul needs to separate itself from that which it once relied on, okay? So she's asking you to, release your attachments, okay? I mean, we all have them, okay? We all have things where we're like, oh no, not my weed, not that, whatever it is that you're attached to, I mean, it's you have to change the way that you look at that thing. It doesn't mean that you have to live without that thing, you know, or you can't have that thing, but don't make that thing more important than what you have to do. Like if Spirit's like, don't smoke weed for 5 days, I'm not smoking because Spirit said don't smoke. And I have to trust that, you know what I mean? I might be something going on in my body where if I hit some weed and cough too hard, I'm gonna die. You have to have faith, okay? You have to trust in Spirit, in the nudges and the things that they give you, okay? So don't rely on those things that you once relied on to keep you straight, okay? Rely on God, rely on the spiritual help that he sends us to be straight, okay? So let's see, it says, be it a view of ourselves or the world or a group or belief system that cannot support the truths of the heart, she is the capacity, sovereignty, and courage required for self-liberation, okay? Systems of oppression within your mind and your world will be overcome. You have the power to sever your attachment to the past and to focus on inner regeneration and reorientation, okay? Healing into a path that is worthy of your heart, okay? So the things that you're putting the things that people put all their energy and love and time into is not even worth the power of your heart, okay? It's not, 9 times out of 10, it's not even that important, okay? It's not even something that you like need, you know? It's the trippy, like they're saying, you know, get more into this supernatural thing, okay? Get more curious, look around, okay? See which deities are for real and which ones are not for real. Which ones do you fuck with? Which ones don't you fuck with? Which ones are they fucking with? Okay? So that you can protect yourself from the things that are going on out here, because shit is realer than you think it is, okay? You might like Kevin Gates, okay? Anyways, the 5th of Madhavaya, wisdom goddess, is the most shocking form of Kali, okay? Chinnamasta. She is the divine feminine avatar, self-depicted and partaking of the blood that emerges from her throat. The name Chinnamasta translates as beheaded, okay? She signifies a powerful activation of the spiritual path through the confrontation of oppressive behaviors, self-limiting attitudes, and intellectual dominance of intuition. That's why they told me I had to do this, okay? This is too good. It says the head is the symbol of the known, okay, of thinking, of forms of authority. It is the head that wears the crown, the sign of status and power. Unrestrained by authority, she is able to overpower it. For our human selves, the head is the locus of control. So during a Chinnamasta initiation, you will not understand what is happening. You won't know how everything is going to turn out. This is as it is meant to be and not something you need to worry about or fight against. Okay? Thank you, Hera. I could not have said it better myself, okay? So Chinnamasta is potent medicine for liberation, okay? Her graphic iconography, okay, differentiates her from other forms of Kali that wear her favorite accoutrements of severed heads and skulls, garlands. Oh, so like they wear like, I think in India, if I'm not mistaken, there's a certain time of year where they like celebrate, you know, Kali, you know, and other gods, okay? Sometimes they dress up like them and they wear like little necklaces, you know, with severed heads and bones and things like that, which I find very interesting, okay? I would love to go travel and do stuff like that, okay? So yeah, that's what they're saying, okay? I just wanted to stop it. And so it's saying the people that do that, Chinnamasta's severance. Let me see. What was it saying? It says, oh, that's just basically the iconography differentiates, okay? Her form of other forms of Kali that wear her favorite accoutrements, I think it says, of severed heads and skull garlands, okay? Chinnamashtra's severance is of her own head. This represents self-liberation, okay? We do not need to wait for another to intervene, okay? She shows the way to save ourselves, okay? Save yourself. To move from inner courage and inner wisdom, her presence can indicate a time when you must trust yourself completely without external support systems to rely on. The beliefs and constructs that once supported you will no longer be able to do so. Success cannot come from the tried and true paths of the past. You are evolving beyond that, okay? It is time to rest in the void and allow for a new way to emerge, okay? Despite the inherent violence in the image, Chinnamashtra is not dead. Blood is flowing. She is very much alive. No matter how severe the challenges you are encountering, no matter what you let go of, which you once identified with or cherished, your life shall continue, okay? You, the real you, which is not who you thought you were, is breaking free into more life, not less. Sometimes the old systems... My bag just started moving, okay? Sometimes the old systems... Shit, I lost my place because that really threw me, okay? Sometimes the old systems have to fall for the new order to be established. Things will never be the same because you are your real self, okay? Your real self is powerful enough to shed the false layers and radiate its inner beauty and wisdom more freely, okay? So... it could feel like your head's getting cut off, but you're fine, okay? You're doing what you're supposed to be doing, okay? You're going in the right direction, okay? So next is Aphrodite, okay? Aphrodite is the goddess of beauty and love. Occasionally, she presides over marriage, okay? So this is the card that came out for her. It's called Guna Tantrika, I think, okay? So Guna Tantrika, the Divine Mother, manifests the cure for when we feel overwhelmed or confused, okay? Or when we feel we're falling apart or locked into stagnation. She is the superior medicine. Even when we may not be sure what is needed to bring ourselves back into balance, she holds the answers. Tune into your heart, and there you will find her sacred prescription, okay? Trust your inner guiding sense of what to do or what not to do, okay? Next, so trust your inner guidance on what to or not to do next, okay? You don't need anyone else outside of you to tell you what to do, okay? Tap into your heart and listen to yourself and your spiritual guides to know what to do next, okay? Trust that a better order is being established, okay? The Guna Tantrika is Kali as the medicine mother. She regenerates and regulates the three inherent qualities within all phenomena, including our body, mind, and soul. These three tranquilities are known as the three gunas, okay? Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. As Sattva, Kali is a peaceful detachment and contentment in the moment, okay? She is the fire of Rajas. The energy, I guess, or Rajas, I think. The energy for taking action and hustling for our sacred manifestation. When our actions rest upon a pure, heated foundation, our activities can become enlightened, okay? Bringing spiritual benefit to all beings, even if we don't always recognize the positive and far-reaching impact of our actions at the time, okay? When we need to slow down to heal, ground ourselves, and regroup, Kali is Tamas, the heaviness that allows energy to settle. This is the temporary inertia that steals momentum and allows for deep restoration and renewal. The freedom to take rest helps us stay the course for however long she is needed to manifest our destiny without becoming desperate, despairing, or exhausted. In such rest, we reset, accessing the courage to drop our attachment to external support systems and even our own paths. We then become increasingly able to allow, rather than trying to direct and control the manifestation of her divine plan through us, okay? As we call upon her, Kali strengthens these qualities within. Listen to your heart for her guidance, okay? Do you need to be peaceful, to take action, to let go and regroup? Your inner wisdom is your voice guiding you, okay? Excess Thomas helps keep, oh my gosh. Now, excess Thomas keeps us enslaved in a negative holding pattern. Then the guna, or an energy that can help, actually hinders. We need Kali, the tantric priestess of gunas, to intervene for our cure, okay? Tamas can manifest as depression or procrastination, the inability to rise and take steps forward, or as action taken without thought of how it may affect others, okay? To overcome excessive tamasic energy, Tamasic, okay? Excessive tamasic energy, Kali can stimulate us with divine fire, creating rajas, a powerful urge to take action, okay? So they're saying, like, follow the urges that you're having to take this action, okay? That's what Aphrodite's saying. Follow your heart, okay? Yes, the heart can sometimes, pull you, like, in a jolt, you know what I mean? The heart can be very strong. It can have a very strong influence over the way that you move. And they're saying, like, yes, okay, once you're centered, once you know who you are, once you've released the outside attachments, then you can start really to hear, like, you're hearing yourself more clearer than you've ever heard it, okay? But there's a need for you to trust yourself, okay? Trust your heart. It's very, very important. Okay, so Aries is next, okay? Aries is the god of war. More properly, the spirit of battle, okay? Represented the distasteful aspects of brutal warfare and slaughter, okay? Was never very popular. Worship was not extensive in Greece, okay? So Aries was not very popular as he is depicted in the movies, okay, as the one that you really don't want to call and have to deal with, okay? You do not want Aries to show up and whoop your ass, but Aries is showing up and whooping ass for us, okay? So what showed up for him is Devi Makali, okay? Which is so pretty, okay? I love it. I love these cards. Like, they're great. Whoever did them, like, you're the bomb. See it through your eyes. For the clouds to rain. This is Roses by Kanye West. What does this say? We know where home is. So instead of bringing flowers, we the roses, okay? We are the roses. We are love incarnate, okay? That was kind of fire, but anyways. Endlessly loving, infinitely forgiving. She will never turn away from you, no matter what you have done, okay? No matter how many mistakes you have made, she is here for you always. Feel the safety and sanctuary of her divine hugs. Place to fall, and your kindest and most enthusiastic advocate, okay? Let her shift your experience away from endless tasks and ever greater expectations into sweet relief and comforting connection. There are times when we just need our mother, okay? So this is about mothering and nurturing yourself, I think. This is a natural and necessary. This is natural and necessary. However, for whatever reason, we may not... Shit, it cut me off. Where did it cut me off at? It had to cut me off up here. So now I'm going to go back, okay? It says... I don't think it was very important, okay? I'm sorry. I'm not going to go back, okay? Anyways, like I was saying, for whatever reason, we may not be able to turn the mother figure in our lives in our times of need, okay? So some of us may not be able to turn to our mothers, okay? Because you have like surpassed them in wisdom, okay? So it might seem like, a lot of people come to you when you feel like you could go to them. But it says there's no need to feel deprived during such moments, for we have a divine mother who wants to help and has the endless resourcefulness to do so, okay? The problem of receiving grace is never with the source of it. By its nature, grace flows with generosity, so needing to earn or deserve it goes against the very nature of grace itself. However, we can struggle to be open to it and have a subconscious resistance to receiving. Intellectually, we may know that we are worthy of being helped and even that others will also benefit when we are flourishing, so that grace brings multiple benefits to all. Yet we can still be more attached to the difficulty than the resolution. Why is that? We cannot underestimate the influence of belief systems created in response to childhood trauma and the impact that these unchecked beliefs can have in our adult lives. Okay, so there's a need for you to release these, like, there could be limiting beliefs, okay? Thank you, Spirit. The limiting beliefs that you have, okay, you need to release them to expand your mind beyond what you have been taught to believe is possible and true, okay? It says the beauty is that Kali will not only help us identify where we have our blocks, she will also help liberate the soul by providing us with a choice. We can allow her to consume those past traumas, relieving the soul of karmic burdens. Excuse me. Okay, so I think that's what they want you. I think that's what Aries wants of you, okay? Aries wants you to know that he's willing to consume past traumas and soul karmic burdens that you may be still having, okay? So if you're, like I said, only if you're open and ready to these types of things, okay? You can still hear the advice and still take these steps toward it, okay? But usually if you click on something, if you're guided to click that, you're ready to hear that, okay? So, it also says grace is not about encouraging psychological, Grace is not about encouraging psychological regression or giving up the necessary learning and responsibility to grow. It is a recognition that there are times when even a mature adult just needs to feel loved, held and appreciated, cherished and adored. Not for the sake of boosting ego, but for replenishing the heart that wants to give and give and give. It is about withdrawing from distractions and battles for a time, not to escape from what you need to do, but to have the energy and clarity of mind to approach your life journey effectively, okay? Ooh, that kind of hits for me, okay? Regression is avoidance, whereas reconnecting with the childlike relationship to the divine replenishes the inner reserves so one can continue, change approach, and gain supportive allies so that success can unfold more graciously and swiftly, okay? It's like the things that they teach us to deny, the things they teach us are totally fake, totally, mythological and bullshit, are the very things that we need to be embracing as fact, and it's just it really upsets me, okay? That shit pisses me off to think all the information, and things that they have held back from us. And maybe that's just that Aries energy, that battle, that brutal warfare, ready to slaughter these motherfuckers for that shit ass energy, okay? Woo! Let me move on to Athena, okay? But she's a war goddess too, okay? They like rah up in here, okay? So Athena is the war goddess who inspires and fights alongside the Greek heroes. Her aid is synonymous with military prowess, okay? Representing the intellectual and civilized side of war. The divine form of the heroic martial ideal and personifies excellence in close combat and victory, okay? So she like get up close and personal, okay? Sword, fight you with a sword type shit. This is the card that came out for her. It is Lalita Tripura Sandari. Okay. With luminous grace, she plays her way into our hearts, softening hardness and despair, awakening the remembrance of light, of love, of joy. No matter what you have experienced, your heart shall be cleansed and released from ugliness, sorrow, and pain. Negative karmic legacies will be cleared away. Our divine sister goddess invites you to recognize her golden restorative beauty shining within your heart, okay? Cultivate that which is worthy of such beauty, for this is your essential nature, okay? Gracefully release all else with dignity, okay? So it's like, yeah, even though you might be feeling like rah-rah, okay, you know, even warriors calm down, you know, even warriors go back home and chill, okay? They go celebrate, they go drink, they go enjoy life, you know? So it says the third of Mahavidya, wisdom goddesses. I just really feel like turning this off. Like, I really feel like turning it to YouTube, okay, to some deeper music. Like, that was really getting on my nerves in the background there. Okay, so it says the third of my bad, Biggie. I kicked my dog on accident. The third of Mahavidya, wisdom goddesses, Lalita Tripura Sundari, is the divine mother manifesting as light, playfulness, and beauty. In the Sanskrit tantras, or scriptures of the divine feminine, there are two schools. One school celebrates Kali as the primordial origin of the universe, and the other worships Lalita as such. Yet they are but two faces of one divine mother. Lalita doesn't compare with Kali. She is her boon-giving brightness. Okay, Lalita's presence is a reading is a reminder to play, okay? Her sadhana or practice asks us to cleanse and heal our minds so we do not become consumed or overwhelmed by suffering or ugliness happening in the world, okay? Without denying the dark side of human nature, we can look through the inner eye to see what is happening at a spiritual level. If we look for inner spiritual truth, we will find divine beauty. That is the courage, kindness, selflessness, generosity, love, and strength that humans develop and express in response to their problems, okay? Lalita is the power of recondition the mind away. Lalita is the power to recondition the mind away from agony into delight, okay? This doesn't require changing the world, but rather seeing it differently, okay? That's exactly, okay? What does it say? Changing... What did I say? Damn it. I can't think of it right now. Okay, but it was great. It was great. Something about changing your perspective, and that's how you... Changing your perspective is how you really change... your dimension, okay? So I went to YouTube, okay, to find a little video to play, and it said, I'm gonna tell you what it says, because of course I gotta play a commercial, because I do not pay for no I do not pay for YouTube, okay? I do not mind skipping the fuck out the commercial. So it says Archangel Michael destroys all negative energy and detoxification of something. And so I guess, thank you, Archangel Michael. It's like there's a need for us to get rid of some negative energy in here. I'm almost done. I think I'm done though. Wait, no, there's something about the golden era on this page. Sometimes we need the darkness, the feistiness of Kali, and the warrior spirit, yet at other times the lightness of heart, the delighted mind, and the buoyant spirit are what will open the ways for us, okay? For life to happen, we need both night and day, winter and summer, and everything in between, okay? Polarity. Polarity is very important to life itself. Look into polarity, okay? Read about it. Especially if we have been dealing with a lot of darkness, okay? So, you know, there's always a need for you to release, okay? To transmute any negative energy that you might be fighting against or dealing with, okay? Archangel Michael really fights all your battles, so you really have nothing to worry about. You have so many deities fighting, you know, behind and alongside you. But, you know, even if you're not quite open to that yet, okay, you will be. I'm trying to tell you that you will be soon. Soon everybody will be seeing the truth of this shit, and they will be like, oh, we should have followed them, okay? So in a reading, Lalita Tripura Sundari is a sign of good things intended for you, okay? The ending of a truly difficult time is near, as a spiritual shift from the dark night of the soul into something of a golden era in your life. It is promised to release into beauty and grace. Do your work to orient yourself, to shift your inner being, to be ready for her, okay? So get ready for this golden era that's upon us already, okay? So thank you. Thank you, Spirit. That was awesome, okay? I'm gonna do another video, like I said, because, well, it turned out to be a lot longer than I thought it would be, okay? And I still have 6 more gods well, 6 more deities, if me calling them gods make you feel a little, you know, uneasy, okay? Because like I said, there's only one God, okay? I believe that too. And maybe if it makes me feel uneasy calling them gods, let me not project, okay? But I still have 6 other deities to tell you guys about in the next video. So I hope you have a fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day. And I'll see you later.